before we start the class, actually, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what we're going to do. So this part of the class is going to be arm movement. So just upper body. The legs are going to stay stationary. So before we go into the class, I want to talk a little bit about how we do the body turn when we're stationary. So I'm going to be your mirror, show you. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. That body position that we were in standing meditation, this is the position that we're in the whole time in Tai Chi. So no matter what you do, whether it's just standing or whether you're moving, you're in this position. When we do the stationary, just the arm movements, your body weight's going to stay in the middle. We're actually not going to shift our weight. So feel even weighted on both legs and feel that weight spread out, pelvis is tucked, and find the line from your belly button to your chest to your nose. This line stays straight the whole time. So we're going to rotate from the hips. We're going to turn until your belly button, chest, and nose face the corner, but keep the weight in the middle. So we don't want to shift. We want to keep the weight in the middle. So just rotate, and it's like you're on a pole and the pole rotates. So rotate to the other corner. The mistake that most people make is they're rotating from the upper waist. So the hips don't move and the body is moving like this. So we don't want to do that. Rotate from the hips. The body is straight. So when your hips turn around to the corner, your belly button faces the corner, chest and nose face the corner. When you turn to face straight, belly button, chest and nose face straight. When you turn to face the other corner, belly button, chest and nose face the other corner. Okay? So we don't want to turn so much that we collapse the knee. So be mindful, keep the groin open, and it's actually not a big turn, just to the corner. Okay, so that's how we're going to do the turn with the arm movements. Okay, so we'll begin. The first one that we're going to do is Parting While Horses Mane, but we're going to go into it just like we did for standing meditation. Shoulders drop, chest relax, step out, shoulder width, bend your knees, chest sink in, pelvis is tucked, always trying to flatten that lower back, back weight point is lifted. And the first move that we're going to do is the Parting While Horses Mane. So first we're going to form the ball. The ball is at the chest and abdomen. And this hips turn to the corner. So here, let this be your mirror. So you're going to be facing the left corner with your left hand as the top of the ball and your right hand as the bottom of the ball. Right? And your right hand is going to come up to your chest and the left hand is going to drop straight down. And you're going to rotate and form the ball. So now your right hand is the top of the ball and your left hand is the bottom of the ball. The hands in front of your chest, the other hand on the bottom is in front of your abdomen. And turn. Hand in front of your chest, other hand is down. Rotate and form the ball. Okay, before we just show that. Before we repeat, give some pointers. So, Tai Chi is about teaching you how to move in a different way. So, if this is the first time you ever tried it, you might be moving your arms up and down. Thinking of this as an arm movement, moving your arms up and down. Don't think of it as an arm movement. Think of it as your mind leading your hands, letting all the muscles in your arms relax. So when that bottom hand comes up, think about your mind is leading the hand. It's like the hand comes up like it's on a string. So if you just do one hand, think about a string lifting the hand up And you're not using any muscle at all. Just completely focus on the intention in your mind. Let that arm stay relaxed and the hand comes up. One more time. Use your mind, let your arm relax. And then we try it with the other way. Shoulders dropped, arms relaxed. Use your mind and feel like there's a string pulling your hand up. And you don't have to use your muscle. Just let that arm totally let loose. And just let the hand lift up because you're intending the hand to come up and you're not using any muscle. When we do it with two hands, the bottom hand comes up. The top hand, imagine there's a button that's on a pole. And that hand is going to just press down that button, straight down. It was here, and now it's here. Now when you turn, just rotate around the palms. Now, bottom hand, use your intention. Let the hand come up. The top hand presses down. There's like a button on a pole. Just go straight down. And then all you do is rotate the palms. No actual movement here, just rotation. Again. Feeling your arms stay relaxed. Don't let the shoulders rise. Both shoulders stay set down. Don't let that shoulder rise. Don't let that shoulder rise. Okay? So we're going to practice this a few times. And the key is learning how to relax into this movement, using your intention to lead the movement. Feeling the flow of the turn, giving momentum for the body to move. So just practice along. The bottom hand just comes straight up your body's vertical line. Don't move the hand out to the side. Just comes up your body's vertical line. If anyone has questions that you feel like you need to ask, you can just type it into the chat and I'll make sure I address it. And I already have, Peter had a question about this movement that I saw last night, and I'll address that as well. And try to follow along. Keeping shoulders relaxed. I'm going to pause there. Check back to your hand position and your body position. Are your hips facing straight forward? Is your hand in a straight line? Or is your hand off to the side? As you turn around to hold the ball, let's check your, oops, went too fast. Okay, next time I'll pause it at the ball. Here, check your position. Are your hips facing straight forward when your hand's out in front, and is the hand straight out in front? When you hold the ball, is the ball in front of your torso? Is the bottom hand at your abdomen? Is the top hand in front of your chest? Or have you moved the ball off to the side? Are your two palms in line with each other? Yes, we want to have our eyes follow the hands. That brings up. So before we move on to Repulse the Monkey, I'm going to answer a couple of questions. We want our eyes to follow the hands for two reasons. One is that gives your intention. And this is particularly important in forms where if your mind is thinking about all these other things that are happening and you're paying attention to all these other things around, your mind's not in the movement and you're not doing Tai Chi. Because Tai Chi starts from your mind. So when your mind is on your hands and your eyes are on your hands, then that brings intention into the movement. The other thing is it helps you rotate. So if my eyes are on my hand, it helps to make sure that I rotate correctly. My hips turn around to where they need to go. If my eyes are just looking off to the side, then my eyes are keeping me here, but I'm supposed to be here and I'm not fully turned around. So if I keep my eyes on my hands, it rotates me around. The other question that Peter had, I am going to go over that later in the chat, okay? So now let's go on to the repulse the monkey move.